Elon Musk, widely recognized for his role in reshaping the global technology landscape, has turned his focus toward one of the most enduring structures in American life, the two-party political system. Recently, he announced the formation of the American Party, a political movement intended to give voice to a broad centrist base that he believes has been underserved by both Democrats and Republicans. This move represents a striking evolution for Musk, who was once one of former President Donald Trump's most prominent backers. During the presidential campaign season of 2024, Musk's financial support for Trump was both significant and unprecedented. His direct contributions exceeded $270 million, with additional funding reaching another $239 million through affiliated committees. This war chest played a pivotal role in key battleground states, particularly Pennsylvania, where Trump's victory was partly attributed to the aggressive media strategies and expansive advertising campaigns fueled by Musk's investment. Musk's personal involvement also extended beyond financial support. He made several appearances at Trump's campaign rallies and spearheaded an incentive initiative offering daily financial rewards to encourage voter turnout. When Trump survived an assassination attempt during a campaign event in Pennsylvania, Musk was among the first to publicly condemn the violence and express solidarity. In return for this loyalty, Trump awarded Musk a newly created position, Secretary of the Department of Government Efficiency. Though the post had the appearance of influence, it was technically classified as a temporary assignment with a term of 130 days. Musk nonetheless took on the role with energy, issuing proposals that included the elimination of redundant agencies and the use of artificial intelligence to conduct federal audits. However, these reforms quickly met institutional resistance. The Treasury Department blocked several of Musk's initiatives, citing risks to established systems like Social Security. Congressional leaders from both parties soon moved to restrict funding, effectively paralyzing Musk's proposed agenda. Simultaneously, his business interests began to suffer. Tesla's earnings fell by more than 70%, European sales declined by nearly half, and the company's stock valuation dropped by approximately 40% in 1 month. The strain on Musk's relationship with Trump soon reached a boiling point. Their once close alliance deteriorated into mutual public criticism. Trump's legislative response came swiftly and forcefully. In July 2025, he introduced the Big and Beautiful Act, a sweeping package of reforms aimed at reviving domestic industry. Yet its provisions struck directly at Musk's enterprises. The law revoked a federal tax credit of $7,500 per electric vehicle, drastically reducing consumer incentives for Tesla buyers. NASA's science budget was slashed nearly in half, eliminating SpaceX's lead contract for Mars exploration. Perhaps most damaging was Section 899, which introduced a 20% penalty on specific foreign investments, undermining Musk's international financing channels. Musk responded with a series of online posts expressing outrage, including references to betrayal and cinematic symbolism. Trump countered with jabs of his own, suggesting at a press conference that the Constitution's 14th Amendment could be invoked under certain circumstances, a comment many interpreted as a veiled threat regarding Musk's citizenship status. Federal agencies soon initiated new rounds of scrutiny. Tesla's manufacturing operations were subjected to environmental inspections, while regulatory delays were imposed on Starlink satellite approvals. The Commerce Department began an investigation into Musk's overseas battery supply networks. Both sides escalated, with Musk accusing the administration of surveillance abuses, while Trump's allies revealed private communications indicating Musk had requested exclusive Martian mining rights. The culmination of these events was Musk's declaration of independence from both major parties through the creation of the American Party. He positioned the movement as a centrist alternative aimed at reclaiming governance from polarized extremes. Trump dismissed the effort outright, suggesting that Musk had lost touch with political reality. While the ambition behind the American Party is undeniable, the structural hurdles it faces are formidable. The U.S. Constitution stipulates that presidential candidates must be natural-born citizens, a requirement that may disqualify Musk due to his multiple nationalities. Furthermore, the Electoral College system functions on a winner-takes-all model, meaning that unless a third party secures a plurality of votes in a given state, its support base effectively gains nothing. Historical precedent offers cautionary examples. Businessman Ross Perot ran as an independent in 1992 with strong momentum, yet captured only 4.9% of the national vote. In 2016, the Libertarian candidate Gary Johnson fared even worse, securing just over 3%. Beyond legal and structural limits, logistical barriers also abound. In states like Texas, the process of qualifying a new party requires collecting tens of thousands of voter signatures, an endeavor demanding vast resources and time. Even if a new party clears these hurdles, the allocation of electoral votes ensures that unless it wins entire states, its influence remains symbolic. Campaign finance laws present additional limitations. While Musk's personal wealth is substantial, federal regulations cap individual contributions to political parties at $5 million per year. Violations incur severe penalties, including fines and potential criminal charges. Even more challenging is the entrenched dominance of campaign infrastructure. The Democratic and Republican parties control over 90% of political funding channels and enjoy unmatched access to media coverage, grassroots networks, and institutional support. Any third-party movement is met not only with skepticism but often active resistance from the political establishment. Recent actions suggest such resistance is already underway. Investigations targeting Musk's business dealings have intensified. Congressional hearings have been announced focusing on potential antitrust concerns. Simultaneously, Musk's political registration remains under review by the Federal Election Commission, effectively delaying his ability to raise funds legally. Meanwhile, organized opposition is forming. Political action committees aligned with both parties have begun airing ads attacking Musk's credibility and motivations. Prominent donors have pledged to prevent the American Party from gaining traction. Financial institutions have responded by downgrading Tesla's credit rating, increasing the cost of borrowing for Musk's companies. Musk's attempt to fund his political movement through personal contributions is further complicated by regulatory red tape. Even modest overages above the legal limits can trigger enforcement actions. In this context, his wealth becomes a double-edged sword, powerful but restricted by design. Public opinion campaigns against Musk are also accelerating. Some critics have invoked his foreign origins to question his loyalty. Others highlight his shifting political positions to undermine his consistency. Meanwhile, supposed internal leaks suggest that Musk's true aim is to splinter the Republican Party, adding fuel to ongoing tensions. All of this underscores a broader point. The American political system as currently constructed is not designed to accommodate new parties. Its legal frameworks, funding mechanisms, and institutional culture have evolved to preserve the status quo. Attempts to challenge it, no matter how well-funded or passionately argued, are met with stiff resistance. Musk himself acknowledged the difficulty of the path ahead, remarking that he had hoped only to focus on engineering rockets but found himself drawn into politics. His story is not just one of personal ambition, but of a broader tension between technological disruption and political continuity. Whether the American Party can endure, or even survive its infancy, remains an open question. What is clear, however, is that the challenge it presents has already forced the existing political order to respond, revealing just how tightly the gates to power are held shut. And so, a new chapter begins in American politics, not with the promise of easy change, but with the certainty of a long uphill fight.